It's Tuesday, and that means our family-style dinner series continues with easy, delicious recipes that the whole gang will enjoy.
And joining us to show you how to make chicken taco pie is Claudine Gaj, owner of the Magic Spoon. Claudine, good to have you back on Mass Appeal.
Thank you very much.
Chicken taco pie. All right.
Yes.
So it sounds delicious, and I'm sure it
Really
tastes
good.
delicious too. What goes into this recipe?
This is going to be even easier than normal because we just bought some rotisserie chickens. Rotisserie chicken on Monday night and taco pie on Tuesday night because you always have leftovers.
And chicken soup on Wednesdays.
There
That's
you
what
go,
I do.
and then boil it off for your chicken soup on Wednesday. So what we're gonna do in this bowl here, we're just gonna make, this is just a regular package of cornmeal, like Jif corn bread mix, and we're gonna add 1/3 cup of water and 1 egg to that.
Okay,
That's
this is cornbread mix?
cornbread mix,
Okay.
yep. The stuff that you just buy in the store, they're usually like 3 for $1.
Huh.
And then over there in front of you, Seth,
Yes?
you've got all the ingredients to make up the pie.
Okay.
So I've diced up the chicken for you. We're gonna put that in the bowl.
So just toss it in?
Toss it
all
in.
of it?
Yep.
I make that
That's-
mistake sometimes where I put in all of it and I'm not supposed to.
Nope, that's 4 cups of chicken. That's
Okay.
This is going to feed a family of 4. And then add a can of black beans, or
Can
you
of
can
black
use
beans.
Drained.
yeah, they're already drained. You can use red beans or whatever kind of beans you like, or mix it all together if your kids aren't going to eat them.
Claudine, how do you get the beans out of the bottom? Do you scrape them?
I do.
Okay.
I know, they are the suction, you know? They get soaked.
It's
They don't
the
want to
su-
leave their homes.
And it's whatever material that bottom part's made, or like the beans are made, it's very sticky.
Yes.
It's very sticky.
It's a tricky thing. We'll have a segment, how to get black beans out of a can, coming
Yeah.
up next.
And then next
We
to
won't
you'll
do
see 2 teaspoons of taco mix. That's just packaged taco mix.
Okay.
Just pour it on in.
Really?
I
Wow, that
love
looks
taco
fancy
mix.
schmancy.
When I was in college, I used to do taco mix, salsa and sour cream, whip it into one, put some cheese on there, and
There you
just
go.
eat all day.
We're gonna stir that up, and then you're gonna add that cup of salsa too. That's gonna be your nice sauce for it. And you're all done with your cornbread. You did an awesome job.
Well, thanks, Claudine. You know, I've
that
got
was
my
the hardest part.
I've got many lessons in whipping and whisking on the show, so
All right.
hopefully now I'm halfway decent at it.
Oh, you're a pretty good whipper right
With
now.
this recipe too, you can also use ground beef and just make the taco mix that you normally would make for tacos and use that instead of the chicken. So
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's true.
So you're gonna throw your salsa in.
The one
Okay.
thing that's easy about this is if it's a rotisserie chicken you already have in your fridge, and a lot of times you do always have those leftovers. You
Yes.
just pull it
What do
right
I do
off
with
and
it? Yeah.
break it apart. And this is, I mean, this is good for the holidays
Yeah.
because it's
Or
obviously
tailgating.
an easy
Tailgating.
game day.
Yeah.
Or you can just put it in your freezer, make 2 of them, put one in your freezer, and you just pull it off and bake it for like 25 minutes.
Really?
Oh,
So
There you
That's
go.
such a good idea.
it freezes well?
Yes, it does.
I'm always caught up because some food just doesn't freeze well.
No.
But so this does. That's
This
a good
does
thing
because
to know.
it's just gonna bake off again.
You might as well just make 2.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
all done, Seth.
Okay.
We're gonna pour it in our 8x8 pan.
Okay. 8x8 pan.
Yeah.
So you don't need to pre-grease, heat,
Nope.
do anything with the
No,
pan?
because
Okay.
it's nice and saucy. It's not gonna stick.
Oh, that's true.
All right, you can.
I'm gonna scrape every last morsel though. That's
Sure.
what I am gonna do.
Don't let any of that.
I'm not gonna miss any of this deliciousness.
All right, and then spread it all out, and then we're gonna pour that can of drained corn on top.
Okay.
Just whole kernel, canned corn.
You bet.
Good old corn.
Could you use frozen too if you wanted to?
Yeah,
or?
but I think it gets dried out and kind of chewy, so I prefer the canned corn when you're baking.
See, these are tips that it's good to ask the chef, you
All
know?
right, and then we're gonna add our cheese on top.
What kind
Okay.
of cheese is that?
That is a
Gotta even this out.
shredded cheddar cheese. You can use a taco blend, whatever kind of cheese you have is just fine. There you go.
All right, you
Yeah.
can get the kids in the kitchen to help you with this.
Absolutely. I mean, really, was it that hard? I mean,
Now, Claudine, can I please put all of this cheese
Yes,
on?
you can.
Thank you.
so, but I like doing it if you have leftover pork, you can do it with that as well. It's just a nice, easy recipe
Yeah,
that
you
you can
don't-
kind of use your leftover meat with.
Right,
And
you don't want
then-
anything to go to waste.
Yep. And then you're just gonna pour your cornbread mix on top.
Okay, this is, I'm not good at this. Whenever I have to pour anything and I never get it even, I'm nervous.
That's okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm just
so.
gonna stand back and watch this.
Well,
This is gonna be a good
I always
time.
get upset because I do too much on one side and not enough on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but can't you smooth it out afterwards?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. We're gonna
I
smooth
always
it out.
fail. I always fail.
You
So
literally
live
take a
TV, we'll see what
spatula
happens.
and you would smooth it.
You know, I always multitask, so I'm always trying to, you know, do something else at the same time. I have lots of excuses, and I will use them all.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna become an excellent speaker.
Okay,
don't you
so
worry
what do you
about it.
think?
Perfect.
All right.
And it's gonna smooth out once it gets warm. The cornbread mix is just gonna kind of get a little bit more liquidy, and it's just gonna go right over the top of that.
No, I talked
Okay.
a big game. Maybe I'm not good at it either. Let me check.
See, it's not an
Maybe
easy
I can
thing.
do it.
Claudine, what do you think?
I think
you
you're
might
doing
want to scrape a little
fine.
more out of there.
Okay.
You know, it's not like this is for on TV or anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like
It's not like
millions
anyone's
of
watching
people
us
are
make
watching.
this or anything.
So we're gonna put that in a 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes or so, about 40 minutes, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Until the top is golden brown, and you can tell that it's done is on the sides in the corner of the pan, like all the juices will start bubbling up and getting juicy.
I love waiting for that moment.
Yeah.
And then you see it, and then you know that it's almost time to eat. So then we're going to pop that in the oven.
This is really hard.
Yeah.
I told you,
This,
see?
just purely this part.
I get stressed out.
Yeah,
But Claudine did a really good job over here. This is the
looks
finished
great,
product.
Claudine.
Here it is, chicken taco pie.
Yeah.
And then you can serve it. Do you serve it, like scoop it out into plates or cube it?
You can scoop it out. I usually use a spoon just because it is saucy on the bottom.
Yeah, like a pie, right?
Yep.
Just dig in, and we will. I
Yes.
cannot wait. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Claudine.
Claudine.
You're welcome.
We'll be back with you in a bit. Coming up today on Mass Appeal, you